Today I'm going to show you a quick way to make almond milk at home using just two ingredients, really just one ingredient, but almond flour. So this is almond meal flour. You can find it on the baking aisle at any major grocery store. And the reason that I like to make my own almond milk is I like to avoid some of the emulsifiers or the gums that they put in the store-bought variety. And it's more cost effective, and it just takes me a few minutes really to throw it together, and then it takes about 30 minutes for it to be completely done. So what you do is you take 1 cup of almond flour, which I have measured out here, and then I have a kettle over here on my stove that has been boiling, and you take 4.5 cups of boiling water. So my cup has measurements here, so I'm just going to watch it to make sure I get 4.5 cups. Take 4.5 cups of boiling water, and you want to pour, as you can see that's steaming good here, you're going to pour your almond flour into the boiling water, and then I just mix that up and I let that sit for 20 minutes. After it sets for 20 minutes, I'm going to pour it into my Vitamix or a high-powered blender and just blend those two things together, and it will be ready to drink. And then you'll just basically strain it through some cheesecloth or through a really fine sieve or something like that. But I'll come back when I have it out of the blender and show you that process. Okay, now I'm back. So the almond meal and the water have been setting for 20 minutes, and then I blended it for about 2 minutes in a high-powered blender. And now I just have my bowl, a strainer, and some cheesecloth over the top to catch any little extra fibers. So I'm going to pour it through this. It makes like a sieve, and that's going to give us a really creamy and smooth milk. And this is a little warm just from the heat of the blender, but I will put it in a mason jar and let it cool in the fridge after I get it to room temperature. So if your milk is warm like this, you want to let it cool off before you put it in the fridge, or it will heat the contents of the fridge up, which you don't want to do. And this is straining a little bit slowly here, so bear with me. But this is pretty much the process. So as you can see, and just to recap, you use 1 cup of almond meal, and then you're going to soak it in a bowl for about 20 minutes with 4.5 cups of boiling water, and then you blend it in a high-powered blender for 1 to 2 minutes, and then it's ready to use, really, if you're going to use it for cooking. If you're going to use it for drinking, you want to bring it down to room temperature, put it in something that you can store in the refrigerator, and you're good to go. I hope you try this. Have a great day.